Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode 21 of our Stalker 2 Relax Play. And this episode is going to be a little different than ones that we normally do, in that our main focus isn't going to be the story, but to kind of explore a little bit. And that's something that we haven't really afforded ourselves to do. And what I did between the last episode and this one is we ran from the Snort Cave back to Shevchenko and are now just making our way up to this stash, going to explore this ship up ahead. Um, there may be um some surprises that I'm sure we'll run into, but I think we're prepared for them. And I want to start trying to find more artifacts as well. But we'll check out this ship and see what it has to offer.
Whoever roasts me doesn't have the money and is too shy to stop by Arrows is buying mutant power. You're welcome,
And it
Christie.
looks like
Welcome.
this place has much of what we need: a tech, a shop, things that the Shevchenko did not have. And I know Beard, I believe this was Beard's last ship, but let's check him out. Picker.
Want to know how I ended up here? Because of freaking music. I used to be a digger over at the slag heap, and I fixed up a radio from the scraps I found. Just needed one more vacuum tube to get it working. Then the Sultan paid a visit to our top dog. Welcome aboard, we've got all kinds of gizmos here. I thought maybe I'd find the vacuum tube, so I made the move. The ship didn't have one either, but at least I'm having fun. Folks bring me all sorts of stuff. It blows my mind. Too bad they won't take me along. I'd slow them down.
All right.
Need something
This would
fixed?
be a wonderful
Let me
place to
pick at it.
upgrade. And repair our equipment as well. Our UDP, cheap to repair. Repair the links. We'll repair that. And we'll, of course, repair our ecologist to end up with 27,000. So let's see what upgrades we can make. That'll increase radio protection, and psi protection, which that is a significant bonus to psi protection. And that's something that we need for our quest here. I'm just curious to see what upgrades that we can apply. I will get that. The wear and tear by 20%, that is a significant amount. We can attach a scope mount to our G36 platform, which I assume will take away our integrals, or sorry, our integrated scope. While it does look cool, I do actually like that scope. So I'm gonna undo that upgrade. And I think we shoot pretty flat as it is, so no need there. Wow, these are some quite good upgrades that we're seeing. I'm gonna get the recoil decrease. I don't really mind about aiming speed. And I think what we'll also do is spread decrease gives us a larger bonus to accuracy than recoil decrease. And I'm curious that if this has any effect on us, spread versus recoil, or we just want the flat boost to accuracy. So we'll take that. And I think we'll be okay there. Let's look at the links. We're gonna take. Ooh, we're gonna take the weight reduction, and I do that because the Lynx is heavy as it is. So whatever we can do, because the wear and tear I'm not too worried about since we don't fire this all too often. Accuracy is fine. And flatness. Okay, I think what we'll focus mainly on is our suit. And what I want to focus on is getting that side protection of 20. Um, let's do an additional container. Not worried about these. And let's do weight reduction. Okay, wonderful.
Your gun is your only friend here in the zone. Keep her in good shape.
And so we are now back to having very minimal credits. And what might be beneficial is to do that side quest, check out some stashes, and see what we can make up.
First time here, huh? Don't be shy, loner. We won't bite. Visit the Sultan's once. You'll see there's no better place in all of Zaton. If you're looking for a job, got artifacts to sell, or just need a drink for the road, you've come to the right place. I know all about how this place works, and I can tell you how to make it work in your favor. Rule number one, no trashing my shit. I'm not gonna like it. Name's Sonia, by the way. Sonia Kalina.
Well, great to meet you.
Why did you start buying pieces of mutants?
You, of all peoples. Or did you want to surprise me? Not
Okay, well, I never told you my name, but
take a
interesting.
look. You will
Let's see what you
find.
have to trade. Nothing of value.
I'm looking for work. Got any?
We've always got work for a capable guy. Our boss, the Sultan, has something coming up. Go see him. Tell him Kalina sent you. If you do a good job, we'll pay you well.
I believe this place looks like it offers home to much more shady characters um, than the other ship. This gentleman also has. Oh, and if it isn't the Sultan himself.
Remember this, I'm the Sultan, and this ship is mine. If you play by my rules, you'll have a good life here. But step out of line, and you can kiss that good life goodbye. Don't bother me with crap, and don't start shit with Kalina or my men, unless you want a bullet in your knee.
Tell me about the
What
Sultansk.
can you tell me about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Here on the Sultansk, we don't treat stalkers as enemies. Behave, and you'll make some good money, just like my guys. But if you're a Shevchenko rat, that's a whole different story. And trust me, it ain't pretty.
Millennia says you have a
Alina
job.
says you need help with something.
You want to work for me, huh? Well, Sofia Alexievna's right. I just happen to have a job that's perfect for you.
Why hire Stalker, boss? We got plenty of decent guys starving for work right here.
If your buddies are starving, Knuckle, tell them they can starve to death for all I care. They need to make themselves useful, and so do you. Go make me some tea while I talk shop with this loner. You like it here on the Sultansk, Stalker? I've been living in the swamps for a long time now. Had my fair share of chumps to shake down and assholes to kill. Life's been good to me so far. Even if you're the kingpin of garbage, the zone can still fuck your shit right up. An emission hit my stash a little while back. The place is crawling with anomalies and mutants now. The zone's a bitch, eh?
Yeah, shit happens. But I do wish I could
Maybe
say.
you.
I guess you're used to it by now. So let me get to the point. There was an important briefcase in that stash, and I want it back.
What's so important about the briefcase?
Ignorance is bliss, Stalker. The less you know, the longer you live.
All right. Yeah, like Knuckles said, plenty of men around
Why don't
here
you
that
send
need a
your own
job.
men to get the briefcase?
It's not in their wheelhouse. Shaking down chumps, that's their job. Mutants and anomalies, those are for stalkers.
All right, I'll go
All
get
right.
it.
I'll bring you your briefcase.
Very well. The job's easy enough, just a couple of mutants and some anomalies. And the pay's more than generous. Here are the coordinates.
I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can double cross the Sultan
You
and
got
give
the
that
business here, or you
briefcase
just wanna
to
shoot
Beard.
shit? Remember, no brawling in my bar. Capiche?
Capiche. All right. Let's. We have a guide. A doctor here. Bed and a stash. Let's go to our stash really quick because we do have a new artifact slot that we can apply another artifact. And let's see what we have available. Battery, droplets, eye, mold, slug, and wrenched. And I think we're gonna go with wrenched. Just until we can get a little bit more radiation protection. Having that physical protection to make up for the ecologist lack of physical protection is great. Let's go ahead and store all those. We're gonna store those. Store those. And it looks like we are ready. Let's check the time. Okay, 0459. I think it's good that we are going out in the early morning versus complete night because hunting anomalies or hunting um, mutants at night isn't too great. Oh, let's
I've
talk
been
to
here for a
Owl.
while now. Way back, Beard used to hang around the Skadovsk, then Sultan kicked him out, with a little help from yours truly. The Sultan went easy on Beard for old time's sake, but the likes of you better not cross him. Might find yourself on an underwater expedition in the swamps. Don't bother the Sultan with stupid shit. If it's important, Miss Kalina will tell you when to pay him a visit. She's the one to talk to if you need a job.
I want to know how the
Buying or selling?
Sultan got involved anyway. Oh wow, we have a GP25, an underbarrel grenade launcher, but that goes for far out of our price range right now. This gas mask I think is great because it offers wonderful side protection. And I think would complement one of our other suits very well. And he has the standard loadout, but let's see if
I'm
he
looking
has
for
any
work.
work.
Got any?
Grab something or get out.
And 10,000 coupons is a lot of money, so
I've got
we're
one
gonna do
regular
that.
client, a very serious organization from outside the perimeter. They always get served first, no matter how long my waiting list is. And even the bandits have no objections. So if you're quick enough to get what this client wants, you'll get a top-notch reward too.
Consider it
Consider it
done.
done.
We'll see about that.
Find a crown artifact. Wow. And I don't think we have a marker for that to at least help us point in the right direction.
Do I have a
But
split
let's see.
personality or something? No, young man. You've had an epiphany.
I'd have to find out where crown artifacts.
Still so many monsters creeping around.
Yeah,
Hmm.
not to mention
I
the
guess if I
mutants.
come across one, that's when I can give it to him. But I may need to leverage the local populace to see what they know, or perhaps a guide from the Sultansk. Since we're over here, we could swing up here and grab this stash just to get it off our map. And of course, like most rundown little towns, there's a firefight. Okay. Oh wow. Sounds like somebody unfortunately stepped into an anomaly. A rather large one there. Okay. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. There is one more enemy. May have to just... Number 73. And luckily we saved. Okay. You know, I really have to start having better situational awareness when it comes to this game. I am just doing terrible. I am not doing great. Okay. Let's be a little bit smarter. I think this was a good vantage point. Okay. And let's knock out that last one. And I'm curious as to where that electrical anomaly is being formed from. Because it's quite dangerous. And I don't see that other mutant either. I was hoping it would stay in my line of sight. Wonderful. Okay. We're just gonna take everything. OZT Explorer suit, which is just coupons to put in our pocket. Since we already have one. Jump down here. And medkit, sausages, condensed milk. Perfect. Always something to have when we're exploring. Is that a snork? It is. Gosh, they can jump. Curious as to why a snork is out here. Very curious. I didn't think snorks to be active in the day. But okay, let's heal. Let's put on our... Oh no. Heal, heal. Okay. Gonna keep healing. These guys are persistent. I'm sure it's okay. And the frustrations of this game do show. Because that's the first time I've been one-shotted, and all that we're going to do is get this and leave. Because I hate just wasting time on these needless deaths. Because what was once not there when I arrived just shows up and spawns. And I've been seeing it quite frequently lately when I play. And it's, again, doesn't make for an enjoyable experience. And I understand that there's a bit of a get good part of the game, which I have also yet to figure out, but I just can't get over the odds are always stacked against us. Okay. We're almost there. Again, I enjoy being at our height weight because it really does make things so much easier. You know, I've gotten so far with the ecologist suit, but sometimes I feel as if we're not being as resistant to damage as we need to be. All right, let's see what we can stake out. There is a tower over there to provide us with high ground. And we have our favorite enemy, the dog. I'm sure there's more than one. It's four. Okay. I'm sure a couple of battle-hardened soldiers that are with the Sultan could have easily picked those off, so I would wager a guess that there's something more dangerous lurking about. Perfect. Just what we needed. Some AP 556 ammunition. Which we're going to load. I hear some growling. I don't see any other enemies. Let's... Okay, some grenades. I'm sure that we will make great use of those in just a few moments. Like always, we're going to quick save. Sausage, which we'll eat. And another med box with a med kit. Wonderful. I will always try and take the med kits whenever I can, as I never know when I'm going to blow through them quickly or not. Okay, medkit, a scientific medkit, and that is something that we haven't seen since the start of the game. This experimental drug included in these kits can work wonders, but keep in mind that many of them haven't undergone clinical testing yet. Use them at your own risk. And we have plenty of medkits that still provide strong health restoration, so we'll keep those. But this does provide max health restoration as well as strong radiation reduction. Okay. Plenty more medkits to find. Like always. Oh, that is extremely radiated. But we're gonna go in, anti-radiation, some grenades, and quickly get back out. Drink again, and I hear voices. So I'm curious as to where those voices are coming from. Are you guys hiding from the dogs?
Intrigued. The old man chuckles. They figured the zone would make it grow up.
That's hilarious. What's your
Kesha,
want?
darling. He's a traitor.
Here we are. Do you need anything?
Nothing that you can provide, and nothing that I can sell to you. But I appreciate it.
I just washed my pants yesterday, and now they're all dirty again.
Pick that up. And we'll drink that as well to get rid of our current radiation. And I am at medium weight. Okay. We'll hold on to this until we can find something better to potentially replace it with. We'll eat some bread. And we will continue. Because I am sure that we will expend plenty of ammunition very soon. Radiation is much heavier here. Was able to escape that. Okay. Let's... Now I see why the Sultan's men may not have been smart enough to travel through such a zone. See if we can trip this and go through. Same with this. Go through. And let's check up here really quick. Yes, 45 ammo and some buckshot ammo. Perfect. All right. And I'm sure we are not out of the woods yet. Want us find that briefcase. But I want to check around here. Okay, nothing's open for us to explore. All right. I'm going to try and use my pistol more often because it is very cheap to repair. And if I am trying to be more fiscally responsible, that would probably be the best bet. And I believe we have to use a hatch in the corner to get down. It's much like the last one of these mobile labs we were in. And it is extremely dark. Okay. That's crazy how dark this game gets. Um, um, let's check in here first. A Hilka detector. Okay. I always like finding detectors because I feel like we never really have the chance to get one. It doesn't seem as good as the one we have now, but that's okay. A next generation detector in the beginner tier, designed to supersede the Echo, which was our first one. Thanks to its all-new electronic components and antenna, it can detect artifacts at a greater range than its predecessor. Interesting. Let's put that on and see if these have the same range. Because that would be good to know. There's the Sultan's briefcase. Which I'm curious as to why it's in here. Interesting. Not much else to be discovered. That worries me because I think that means something else may potentially be here.
Freeze! Is that the Sultan's briefcase? You're not the only one looking for it. Give me the briefcase now, or we're gonna have a problem.
I'm keeping the briefcase.
Think you're smart, arsehole? Get him!
I wonder who these gentlemen belong to. Okay, let's pull out our G36. And what I'm curious of is, and that is Knuckle. Interesting. So one of two things happened. Either Knuckle decided to take matters into his own hands and work independently of the Sultan to try and prove a point, or the Sultan sent these people after us. And this begs the question if I should go to Beard and see if he can give me insight into what this could be. Because I don't like to be double-cross. I want to know what that is, but okay. Have some loot here and a marauder suit. Okay, that's awesome. We are finding a lot of great loot here. I'm gonna take the stairs. And so what I think I'll do, I'll go back to the Shevchenko and talk to Beard. I am very heavy though, unfortunately. I do wonder if there's an alternative way off this ship, or if I have to go. Let's see. I think we're gonna drop this. We're gonna eat. And that'll put us in a good spot to move just a little bit faster. I don't know if I can jump from here, but I do want to try. And we can. Awesome. These enemies, friends. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna go back to the Shevchenko. But first, let's wait out this storm just a little bit. We're just gonna keep pushing. Get some distance from those guys. Okay, there is an artifact there. But these guys aren't going to let me move east. Okay. And our last guy, who we cannot seem to hit. There's a person right there. I hear gunshots in this direction. There he is. Okay. Wonderful. Let's test the range of both these scanners. So that's got to be in meters. Okay. So it looks as if it has a 100-meter range. And this scanner has a much lower range. And that is a thermal in that area. What I want to do is see if we can withstand it. Wonderful. Let's check out this poor sap. Nothing that we need. And let's get out of here. Outstanding. Okay. So the range of that other scanner is very, very far. And I think it may be beneficial to us to have this on and then use our other scanner to hone in on exactly the location of it. I feel like that's the most effective way to hunt for artifacts. Let's check out that artifact that we got too. The flaw, an uncommon artifact found in thermal anomalies. Despite its red-hot appearance, it feels barely warm to the touch, phenomenon attributed to low thermal conductivity. It gives us weak bleeding resistance, weak weight, but medium radiation. So we won't be using that anytime soon. But that's what I think is powerful about the ecologist, is that it can be modified to add all these artifacts and give a pretty significant amount of protection against radiation. And we're just gonna go see if the beard has any interest at all in this briefcase, and maybe we can play something to my benefit. There's the Sultansk. And the Shevchenko not too far away. Because like I said, I need to start thinking about what's in my best interest when we're out here in the zone. And how can I leverage and exploit some of these more shady people that I meet, but still align with my own morals. Okay, we're almost there. There's something unsettling about these bubbles. Don't know what it is, and when we throw our bolt at them, they make that sound, and they stay in this state for quite a long time. I do have 2 enemies back there, but we won't engage. curious. It won't let me go in. And I wonder if that's on purpose. Or if that's a bug. Okay, looks like we can't give it to Beard. No other reason that I would see for it to be locked. Because usually when there's enemies around, it becomes locked.
For a long time now. I'm still afraid of the emissions.
But
Hey, man. Well, here we are.
yeah, that's interesting. And that light's not on either. Okay. Well, let's head back. I just want to check one more time. Let's head back to the Sultansk. And
I wish I had a
we'll complete this
guide
quest.
to take me to Beacon. Maybe then I'd risk the trip.
Interesting. I was really hoping that was open and it would give me the option to talk to Beard. Because I think that would have made for at least a great story option to... And the frogs are flying. Well, this is a truly rare sight in the zone. Flying frogs. And whenever you see frogs fly, good indicator to save. There's a body marker there. Trying to avoid getting stuck in the swamp because I don't know how dangerous those bubbles actually are. So I'd rather not risk them being attracted to me while I'm vulnerable in the swamp.
Never get used to those woodsuckers. Been here for a year, and they still make me sick to my stomach.
Go talk to the Kingpin.
What you want? Well, here we are. Do you need anything?
Nothing.
See you.
I'm gonna save.
Fuck did I put my stuff?
Well, speak up since you're here.
I've got what you asked for.
Good, you handled that well. Any problems?
Some loners attacked me. They wanted your briefcase too. I dealt with them.
I'll be frank. I suspected there was a snitch on the Sultans, and I wanted to see if anyone went after you. Well, I was right. Now the rat's gonna choke on his own blood. Guess I gotta talk to Beard. He ought to stop messing with my people. But that's no concern of yours anymore. You did a good job and earned your pay.
That's why we couldn't. Okay. Interesting.
You got some business here, or you just want to shoot the shit?
I took care of the Sultan's problem.
I know.
Why do you ask?
I know a capable guy when I see him, Skiff. And I was right about you. Good job, Tiger.
No loot, no profit.
Take a look.
Everything I can find on the mainland. Okay.
Remember, no brawling in my...
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's go trade our equipment. Talk to Tech or an
What's
Owl.
the buy?
Let's see. We'll sell this Explorer suit as we already have one. Sell this. This wouldn't be a bad weapon to repair, but I'd rather have the coupons right now. The Marauder suit. I do like the look of it. I think we'll hold on to that for now. Everything else we'll keep. I think we'll sell all those. Sell all those just because I want to get my coupon back up. And I think we'll be all right there. All right.
Good. Now run along.
So I think we will stop there. And next episode, we'll just continue exploring, cleaning up the zone, and then head down south. Well, I do appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully, I'll see you next episode.